Right the all then, I'm gonna have a look at my Kirby's. I've got this one. This one here is my original first ever Kirby. This one is the one that I got from Mr. Dave Murdoch himself. Just, yeah. So I'm keeping this one. I'm definitely going to keep this one because it's the first ever Kirby I ever got. This is the nuts. I don't know where the cleaning head has gone. It's somewhere, I hope. Well, I hope this is the one for it. I think it is because it's fairly complete. Legend 2 head. So I think that's the one for that one. I don't know where all the bits are. I've got a box of bits there. I've got a thing up there. I've probably got some more somewhere else. So yeah. Now I have got another Legend 2 here. But I don't know what's the matter with this one. Oh, this was the one. Where did I get this one from? And I went to go and pick it up. And yeah, I never did finish refurbing this one. So I might have to finish refurbing it, or I might just put it back together and sell it as a unit that needs to be refurbished. Because I just don't have the time. I refurbished this one, but I just don't have the time, man. Here's the back. Oh no, we've got here, look. Oh, we've got some mouldy belts in here. Rightio then. I'll put them down there. This is the bag that I washed. I washed this bag and it's a very nice bag. In fact, I might even swap this bag for that one, because that one's got a bit of paint on it I can't get off, whereas I washed this one. It did go slightly blue. I don't know whether it's going to show up on the camera, but it did go slightly blue where it's supposed to be white. I'm not quite sure why that is. You see this one is nice and white and this one is slightly blue. I don't know why. That was the only thing in the washing machine at the time. Nothing else was in there, I'm 100% certain. So why it decided to go blue, I have no idea. Now, I currently have, I don't know whether to keep this to tradition. I might keep the tradition, but I currently have 3, yes, count them, 3 of these heritages, these heritage ones. I don't know why I've got 3. I just got a bit carried away with buying them and I bought 3. Now this one is in reasonably good condition. It works. The cable is a little bit jaggedy. I don't really care about that. Some people might. So I think I'm going to put this one up for sale because it's a nice one. But I'll put it up for sale because I don't need bloody 3 of them, do I? I really don't need 3 of them at all. The other one, which is in perfect mint condition, that's indoors, but I don't use it, and I'll explain why in a minute. But let's have a look to see what else we got. We got the tradition. Let's turn that round. It's got a number plate on it. I don't want anyone to see. I got the tradition. Now the only reason I'm going to keep this. Oh look, we've got a tube. We've got a tube. I wonder what this is for. It's been fixed, whatever it's for. Oh, this might be for that. I'm going to put that for that because it's the only one that ain't got a tube on it at the minute, so I'm going to put that there. Oh, we've got another tube here, look though. Oh no, I don't know what tube goes for which one. Oh, this is a Heritage 1 tube, I know that. No it ain't, because those Heritage 1s, they didn't have a tube. They had a cloth inlet. No, if I remember correctly, yes, I remember now. This is meant to have a cloth one. My mint one indoors has a cloth, or well, I don't know if it is cloth, but it's a material. But this one had this tube in it when it shouldn't have had. That's why I didn't bother putting it back in. But just for now, I'll put that back in there. Right then, I like that bag. Bloody hell, we've got a spider. Right now then, got a dustpan and brush. Go in there. Oh. What we got here? Oh, there's another one buried in there. Oh, that's the other Heritage. Right, we got this Heritage 2. Now I like this one. mainly because it's black. I had to get. Oh, what have we got here? We've got 2 tubes. Blimey. They're significantly longer than the tradition or the heritage, but they're still too short. I'll explain why in a minute. Now I like this one mainly because it's black and I like the colour black, but I like it, it just looks really nice. I think it looks the nuts. It all works perfectly, nothing wrong with it at all. I'm going to keep it because it's the only Heritage 2 that I have, so I'm going to keep that. What I'm going to do is I've just decided just now at this split second, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it all down. I'm only going to have one of each model. That's what I'm going to do. Yep, forget about having multiple models, multiple ones of each model. I'm just going to have one of each model. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep this one. That's for keep. Then if I find a better condition one that's even better one day, I might sell that one and keep the better one. So far that one's going to be for sale. This one is going to be for sale. The tradition I'm keeping because it's the only tradition I have. What have we got here? Oh, we've got a door handle. Oh, that's a brand new one as well. I don't know why I got that. Maybe I got it for a spare one day. I'll kick that there. I found some wire. Bit of bubble wrap. Right, we got a bit of a Heritage 1, a little bit of a Heritage 1. Where's the rest of it? I've got the rest of it somewhere. Right. Oh look, we've got more tools and bits over here. Another tool holder. Right, let's put that up there then. What have we got in this box? Nothing in that box. Right, I can go up there then. Right. Here is a brand spanking new, and yes, it is a brand spanking new. I don't believe this was ever used. It's a brand new one. I bought it as a brand new one anyway, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. I dare say for those eagle-eyed viewers that watch my videos might be able to correct me. I do buy a lot of parts that I don't actually video, so whether that's one of the new ones that I bought as a new old bag, or whether it's one that come with this, or I don't know, but it's a bag. It's a bag in a bag, and it's a Heritage 1, so it'll fit on here and it'll be lovely. Fine, so that's that. What else we got?
I've come to the conclusion that this country is going to become a very rainy country yet again after the tropical season ended about 58 million years ago. Alright,
let's take that there, put that over there. Right, we got a load of Legend. Oh, don't know what hell's in there. Right, we got loads of Legend 2 tools. Right. Yes, these are the ones that come with Mr. Murdoch's Legend 2. I can tell because they're dirty and I haven't cleaned them yet. Yep, those are the original ones. And so are part of those, the ones that came with my first ever original Legend 2. That one up there that's slightly cleaner is the one that came with that Legend 2. Yes, it's all coming together now. So then we've just got this tradition. That's the right hose for it. That's everything there, so we'll keep that tradition there. I need to find a nice decent storage place for these. When the loft's finished I might stick them in the loft. Right, so I'm keeping this one, keeping this Heritage 1, that can stay there next to Mr. Tradition. I'm going to keep that Legend 2. That's got to be the right head because that one's got one on it and I wouldn't have switched them round, so that's got to be the one for that. So then it's just these 3 here that are going to be for sale, but I need to find the rest of that one. Oh no! Right, oh yeah, it's all coming to me now. It's all coming to me now, it is. It's all coming back to me. When I bought this one, I think it didn't come with a brush head. cleaning head thingy-majig. If I remember correctly, he couldn't find it. I would have done an unboxing video of it, so if those of you can remember, you'll probably be sitting watching this thinking, yep, you're right, it didn't come with a head, or no, you're wrong, it came with a head, where have you put it? So I don't know, but I don't think it came with one. I think it was just without it. And I think that is the bag that come with it, to be fair. I think it is. I don't know. I've sold a lot of the other Kirby parts that I bought and sold, but I bought to sell. So, yeah. So I'm going to sell them too, and that Legend too. Put them all back together and sell them. I've got a good mint condition Heritage 1 indoors, and the G4 indoors. The G4 is the one that I use as my daily vacuum. So that's what that's all about. And I use that. I got the Heritage on there with that rug renovator thingamajig, the big brush, like that thing was on there, but the black one. So that's all good and dandy. So yeah, right. I suppose I'd better get putting these back together then, so that I can list them up for sale. Sweet. I remember. I've just gone and bloody remembered what happened with this one. When it was delivered, there'd been a hiccup, and the old wheel had been snapped off. Yes, now I remember. Now I know what had happened. The wheel had been snapped off. Alright then. Well, in that case, I'm going to have to sell this one as parts. Because, well, what am I going to about to do with that? Unless I went to the trouble of getting a new front bit of casing for it. Which, well, why would I want to do that? This is probably going to cost me a lot of money when I could just sell this one for parts. So I'm going to sell that one as a working one, and I'll keep that bag inside that bag, and I'll sell the bag. I might keep it as a spare. No, I can't keep saying, oh, that'll come in handy, because that's how I end up with all this junk. If I keep going, oh, that'll come in handy. So I'm going to sell that bag. I don't need a spare. Don't need a spare. Do not need a spare. And you watch, I'll sell that one, and then I'll probably rip the other one, and I'll be like, oh, I need a spare now. Oh, damn it, I've sold it. Anyway, so I'm going to break this one up and sell it for parts. So if anybody watching this wants any parts from a Heritage 1, apart from the wheel, just let me know. Yeah, and this one's perfect. It's just a little bit dirty, but I'll clean it up, and then I'll put it back together, and then that will be up for sale. Sweet! I was just having a look. Enough of the rain. I was just having a look at these, and I've just like taken pictures and ready for sale and all this stuff. And I just thought, I wonder what the dates are on these. So I thought I'd have a look. Now, as far as I know, the second number there, them ones, is the year. As far as I know. I think I'm right. 84, which seems about right to me. So in that case, I thought I'd have a look at this one. The one with the broken wheel here would appear to be 81. I can't see it being any of the other numbers because they don't make any sense. So I think it's 81. And then this one here, this Legend 2 here with the taken apart, is an 89, but we knew that anyway because of the paperwork that I got with it. So that Legend 2 is an 89, and then my other Legend 2, which was the original one that I bought first from Mr. Crazy Murdoch. Let's get me torch because it's amongst this wheel and I can't be bothered to get it out now. Is a 1991, so that was 25 years old, but that one over there is 27 years old. Let's have a look at this Tradition. We've got the Tradition here. That would appear to be, well, it can't be 87. This is a different number, so it must be different. It must be 79. 1979. It can't be 1987 because I don't think they're making a Tradition in 1987. So on these numbers, because that's clearly a different type of number, isn't it, to the other ones? So I'm saying that it's a 79. Some of you might be able to correct me, but this one I reckon is a 1979. purely because it wouldn't be 87. And this Heritage 2, 87. Yep, definitely 87. Well, that definitely means that this tradition can't be an 87, I don't think. My knowledge of Kirby's is somewhat limited, but that's just the way that it goes. So yeah, 87, 79, 91. I thought this one would have been older, but it's not. The other one is older. And then 89, 81, and 84. Sweet, man. I'm not gonna go indoors at the minute, right now, and look at the other Heritage 2 that I got, because there's loads of noise indoors and I just don't want to go in there. Or the G4. I'm gonna have the G4. I think the G4 is a 94, because I think I looked at it before. I think it's 1994. But yeah, it's interesting, man. Oh, I don't know. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. The old Facebook messages are going crazy. Don't know how you pronounce that name. Alcis? Sweet. I've been offered a G5, by the way, by Mr. Vax Food Reviews, but I can't afford it. I ain't got money to spare, mate. I ain't got money to spare. Thanks for thinking of me, though. I hope you sell it for a lot of money, like £6,000. That would be brilliant. They're on Spock already. Them ones are on Spock. The damaged ones on Spock. The bits of it are on Spock. I'm not putting anything on eBay because it's crap. So that's pretty much that. And yes, Mr. Ibasiak, the tumble dryer is on. It's on, and it's been on the whole time. And I dare say you probably aren't even watching this far because you've seen the tumble dryer is on, and you're like, I don't like that noise. But that's just the way things go. What can you do? It won't be long now, and I'm gonna make like a proper like storage area. And I'm gonna make like a display cabinet to display on properly. I bought some polishers. I don't know where they are. I bought some like buffing pads and proper aluminium polish and everything to polish up. Well, to polish them in general, the whole lot. And then I'm gonna make a display cabinet in my storage area, and they're gonna be displayed. So yeah, if you're interested in that, stay tuned. It'll be in a couple of months, I would have thought, but you know, there's going to be a display of Kirby's, and I'm after something like a 516, 508, you know, really old ones, but they're only in America. So I've got old Mr. 55 Points, a good old contact of mine. He's on the lookout over on his side of the, over on his side of the planet. So hopefully we'll have a few of the older ones coming my way fairly soon. But until then, I'm just going to get some other ones. If I can find any Dysons, I'll be Dysoning in. If I can find any Henrys, I'll be Henry in. And if I can find any more Kirby's cheap, I'll be Kirby in. Having said that, I am after an old dilapidated Henry or pneumatic or anything Henry style. Don't matter what it is, as long as it's the Henry style. It could be a pneumatic, could be NVQ, whatever they call it. It could be anything. I'm after an old dilapidated one that still works. I just need it for work, yeah? So as long as it still works, and it has a hose with it, at least, and it still works, and the motor's alright, then I'll have it. Just let me know if you got one, please. That's still definitely my most favourite one, I reckon, that Legend 2, the first ever Legend 2 that I had. To know that it come from the Legend Murdoch, and it sat in the Legend Murdoch's hallway for about 20 odd years. It is remarkable. Remarkable. Sweet.